Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, we're going to be doing some naked testing with Scarlet Witch. What that means is you can spar with partners, try to dumb down the gear and cards and all that stuff as much as possible to try to get on an equal playing field and do some just feeling of the skills and that sort of thing in a 1v1 application. I will caveat some of this with sometimes, while it might not work in a 1v1 or versus a certain character, with certain skill or stat upgrade, or not skill, certain stat upgrades, some builds can actually become relevant. But we're gonna look at this with Scarlet Witch, do some DDs. If you're new to the channel, check out the Discord link in the description below. If you wanna help out the algorithm, hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, subscribe, all that sort of thing. All right, let's get to it. And shout out to Halfsend for helping, thank you.
Me, WolverThor.
So what I'm going to be testing in this one is going to be leaning into Witchcraft and Chaos. I'm hearing a lot of different things with Witchcraft, Chaos. I'm also hearing different things about Chaos and Hex. You know, so I think ultimately there's going to be a lot of different builds. So in this one, we're going to focus on Witchcraft. Specializations I've got here, you can see they're all in the Witchcraft that I'm playing with today are movement base, where there's a lot of dashes in it. There's a lot of moving around. So I'm trying to increase my speed with this first one, where when I dodge, I'm going to get some additional speed. The second one is just a damage boost. I'm testing this out a little bit. Some people like it. The third one here is it fires a magic that spreads the 5 enemies. Obviously there's only be one in this case, and it's a silence for a couple seconds whenever I do use a Witchcraft skill. So we'll see how we play with that. I still got to build it up some, and then I've always got this green one just so I can land my status effect and accuracy rates. I like those because it helps it so you don't have to build into those stats as much. There is one other Witchcraft skill I do want to mention that you could go into here. I don't know if you do, I haven't built into this yet, but you can become immune to status effects after using Witchcraft skill. So if you go to Witchcraft and you're finding that you're getting debuffed a lot, you might want to look at this one. And then for skills, I'll just show you real quick. So we've got, you can see here, the first one on our bar here, we've got the Chaos Sphere. That is 5D on our lines. This is the one that does double damage when you dash through it. It's hard to land that dash, but we're still gonna play with it. The second one here, this is a Chaos ability. This is 2D. I like this one a lot. It hits pretty hard. It's a good solid ability. Third spot we got is 7B. This is another Witchcraft ability. It's another teleport. I don't normally like this one because it's hard to land, but it does dash you around a little bit so you can move quicker. Fourth spot we've got here is 8B. This is a decreased movement speed. This one you could maybe ditch a little bit if you want to get some other dashes around there, but I like the decreased movement speed. And then in the last spot, we've got 4C, which is another Chaos ability. And this is the one where it absorbs some life. So I like this one quite a bit. Seems to land decently. So again, we've got our friend Halfsend with us. You should be able to hear him. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hello.
Thanks for coming and playing. And he's on his Spider-Man, and we've both gotten naked, and it's gonna be fun. So we're both, you know, he's.
Oh, wait. Did you mean in the game?
Oh, you know what? I should have clarified that. Shoot.
Oh man.
Oh,
we're matching.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice color. So we're both just going to fight each other a few times here, see how it works, play around a little bit. Spider-Man is one of the harder guys to duel, but obviously, you know, neither of us are pros at these particular skill or characters, so it's kind of a crapshoot, but he's got the swing there. Let's see. All right, so a lot of dodging for sure. So I wonder. There's the swings. Get out of here, you swinger. Need to get some life. You know, there's the guard break. The guard break seems to be what's getting me every time here, and I'm cocooned. So I felt like that match was okay at first, but I don't know. How easy did that feel for you? I'm just going to keep clicking retry, by the way.
Felt pretty easy.
Did it feel easy? Okay.
Yeah.
Did it feel like I was ever like very untargetable, or it's like he's moving around a lot or anything like that, or not really?
No, I
Okay.
feel like Spider-Man's cheat codes in PvP too. So.
That's true. Well, I mean, and it's good to me. It's good to test this stuff against what I'll call best of the best, because, you know, they talked about Scarlet Witch being a PvP, you know, a centric character, right? So I mean,
Yep. Man, I really like how Spidey feels though.
yeah, I mean, he does. Yeah, I mean, he's, come on, there you go, sweetheart. I had to cancel animate out of that one, unfortunately. One of the problems I'm finding with Scarlet Witch is that she definitely gets to a point where, come on, get him. Get him, out of there, get some stuff left. I need some HP. Oh, I thought that was a little closer. I got stam locked there and just couldn't really do much of anything.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna swap out the web swing I was using. I feel like that isn't the
right one.
I want.
Okay, yeah, switch it out.
I have to admit, if I could do it all over again, I would be
Going to
on
Spidey.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I just think he's cool, man.
I'll be curious to see how he is after the upcoming little nerfs to him, though. I mean, I hope he's obviously still good, but I just hope he's it's more skill based versus just kind of like you said, a cheat code. You finding the silences?
All my abilities.
Yeah.
I went with a longer cooldown, but it hits harder.
Yeah. Get out of there. Yeah, I mean, oof. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that is, I mean, and what's your walking power right now? What's your actual power at?
420.
Ooh, that is a tough punch up for me. I'm about 320.
Okay, yeah, so I'm 25% stronger than you. That's a big deal.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like still, you know, it seems easy for you, like you're saying. It doesn't seem too difficult. I'm getting you, I think the most I've gotten you to is about halfway, maybe.
Oh, you had one that got pretty sketchy there for a second.
Where's about a quarter left. Part of it too is, you know, I'm curious as, now obviously you're not familiar with Spidey, but if I can get a little better with understanding her skills a little bit. Now, see, I've got everything. My cooldowns are like 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm like, I've got nothing.
Yeah, I was the same boat.
I was like, all right.
Man, he feels really cool though. Like, I just like how his abilities.
Yeah, I definitely. Yep. So that one was a little bit closer. Let's do. You cool with doing a couple more?
Yeah.
All right. And
I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, me too. I think that, you know, well, and again, anybody watching the video, do understand that sometimes some of these abilities get better with more stats. They can. I think my Scarlet Witch clearly needs a lot of cooldown and a lot of stam recovery. I think those are probably the most important stats for her to build. And obviously some of that's in her exclusive with cards. Because man, she just, once she's out of stuff, she is just donezo. And it is tough. So I'm oh, that's interesting. That ball still came to hit you after you were done swinging. All right, so you're running to get some of your stuff back. That stinks. Give me some life.
Ooh, broke my guard.
Yep, come on, get him. I need that. I need my big ability. No. Man, I thought once I got the guard break, I could get you a little bit more, but So it seems like I'm also missing quite a bit of damage here. I think that's one of the things in this build why it's nice to dash around a little bit. I'd like to see if I could, you know, I wonder if there's, after this one, if you, we'll do this one and then one more with an ability change where I want to see if I maybe ditch the movement speed decrease for something a little, maybe that gives me some oomph in my hits. We'll kind of see how that goes. Because this one, it's nice, but it just doesn't do a whole lot. That was interesting. I feel like no animations were there. Come on, here, Spider-Man. It's funny, like I'm supposed to be moving all these speeds things, but you're like, I'm so slow with this guy. Yeah, see, and this is where it just, damage just, oh, I'm done. Donezo. All right, so one of the abilities we're gonna drop here is the 8B. It slows movement speed for a bit. What we're gonna do here, let's see. Let's just look at this and then we'll go, I think I'm gonna go into a hex ability and I'm gonna pick the one that I think gives me the best damage here. Technically it would be 1B. So we're gonna switch this change skill here. So 1B, so 1A and 1B are both solid. 1A technically has a shorter cooldown, but it doesn't hit for quite as much per stamp. You know what? Let's stick with, no, yeah, let's go to 1B. So Hex Lightning is a sexy ability. We're gonna change it there. And then we are going to switch these around just a little bit. We're gonna do that. And then, so we got these 2 quick hitters. And then, let's see, 3. This one is a dash, teleportation, and that's a dash with those as well. So, all right, so that's gonna be our build. We're gonna see if this feels any different at all, just to try to get a little bit more damage on them. I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. We are punching up a little bit here. Yeah, I didn't feel like you were slowed down that much. Maybe, you know, I felt really slow with all your cocooning, but ultimately at the end of the day, it still felt like I was, way slow.
We still don't have our DPS dummy, but this is such a cool game mode for testing that
Yep.
I really like this a lot.
I concur. I just think it's so much fun. I mean, it's just like one of those things where you just can't do this, you know, anywhere else. And it's just, I love it. I just think it's a lot of fun and really neat. So I'm like super stam locked here. Yeah.
I'm out of stuff.
Which is good for me, but no, it doesn't make it. Look at those hits. Just, I am like, yeah, let's do one more with that build. I just feel like, I'm not sure. And it's interesting because a lot of the naked fights that I've been doing lately, I just feel like her abilities are so critically important to have a high stam recovering cooldown that naked fighting with her is, it's difficult because it just, I don't know. I'm like constantly sitting there and it almost doesn't matter what characters. Now Mamba came in the other day and had like Star-Lord and some other people, but none of them had specializations on it. So it was, I didn't feel like it was really fair. You know, that's just one of those, I don't see a lot of invincibilities. You know what would be interesting here? Actually, against a Spider-Man, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I feel like for fighting Spider, we're both just sitting here basicing each other. It's hilarious. Is the Witchcraft abilities? Yeah, and I'm just close. I can't even. I've got no dodges, no nothing. So I think that's a fair. I mean, I've lost every one of those. I think the most I got them down to is maybe a quarter. The one thing, there might be one other thing that I want to do with you just for funds here. Let me look at my specialization here. And so the specialization I mentioned earlier, where it becomes immune to status effects. So after using a Witchcraft spell. So we're gonna use that in lieu of this dodge one. Actually, hold on. That's a real good movement one. Let's change that one just because I'm not certain that the skill stuff was doing much. And then let's just build this up and see if, at least against the Spider-Man, like, does this do much? And I'm not going to be able to get it very high. I'm going to get it to what, level 6 maybe? 7 maybe? 8 maybe? No, there we go. We start, oh, no, not even to 7. All right, 7. All right, so we get to level 7. Let's do another one just to see if it makes any difference here. But these are the things I encourage everybody to sort of play around with when you're trying to decide if, let me know when you're ready. When you're trying to decide. Oh, did you get that one?
Sorry.
No, it's all good. When you're trying to decide what builds you want with a character and all that, and why it's not necessarily easy. And again, this is only one way to test, and this is only one mode in the game. So it takes a while. You don't necessarily want to invest super heavy into a gear set, because if you go down a certain path, and you know, whether it's a regional or a special or whatever, you know, that could be a huge problem later. So there's this Digity Dodge. There's my Digity Dodge. Wonder. All right. This lifesteal is really just trash for this group. It just doesn't feel like it's worthwhile. I think maybe it's yeah, like this is still not, doesn't make a difference. I think that one hurt even more. So that's all we got. So while I like the concept of some of this Witchcraft Chaos stuff, at least versus a Spider-Man in naked fighting, whether it's in game or behind your monitor, no judgment here. You know, it is difficult. Let me know in the comments below or in the Discord link I mentioned if you find something that is and works well with this build that you've tested at a higher level, or if there's something that you see that's a little bit different. I'd love to hear from you guys. You know, want to hammer down that like button, click notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing. Appreciate you. Till next time, hope you have a wonderful day.
Okay, bye.